Okay, so I'm on another amazing stream in Colorado. I've been on a different stream for the last 2 days, but I woke up early, wanted to see another wilderness area, so I've planned out. This is a fork of a bigger stream. I found myself at the trailhead about 7 o'clock.
I want to see another stream today, so packed up early. Hit the road, and I've been hiking for about an hour on this little trail here. Ran across a couple hunters. Usually I go a little bit further, but they said they hadn't seen anybody fishing, so I figured this is a good place to jump in. This creek's a little bit smaller. It's a fork off of a bigger creek. So I got my 7.5 foot 3-weight today. Should be a good time. Man, yesterday's stream was fantastic. Again, same thing, seeing tons of hoppers, but those are deceiving. I haven't caught a fish on a hopper yet. Everything's been on tiny dry, so that's what I'm gonna rig up. Probably start off with a little olive like I have been using, and we'll just go from there. It's a beautiful area. I saw, I'm right at the end of edge of a wilderness boundary, so there are definitely some cars in the parking lot, but everyone I saw had camo on and orange, so I think I'm good. Like I said, I talked to them. They said they didn't see anybody fishing, so I figured there's no sense in hiking an hour and a half or hour and 15 minutes and just passing up water. Nobody's fishing it. So I'm gonna rig up, go up here, get some water. Take my net off my pack and maybe grab a power bar, Cliff Bar is what I got. Pretty area, man. That's a good place right here to stop. Looks like someone's been bedding down. Saw a big bull elk a couple days back, so I know they're around here. I don't know anything about hunting, so you won't ever see one of those videos on my channel. All right, let's rig up.
First thing I'm kind of noticing up here in the
Still need some water.
this second stream that I'm on in Colorado is the lack of beaver dams. The other stream, it was beaver dam separated by, a little bit of a creek, and there were tons of water, tons of place to hold fish. The first hour I'm on this stream, I haven't seen any beaver dams, and I haven't caught any fish. It's super slow. Kind of getting concerned that maybe I've gone too far up. These high elevation streams, the fish need something. They need some place to overwinter, and I'm just not seeing a lot of water like beaver dams and deep pools and places for fish to overwinter. So it's a pretty stream, so I'm kind of getting concerned after that an hour and I'm not catching any fish. So my plan at that point is to kind of, after not catching any fish, is to hike back down closer to where my truck is at and fish the lower section of the stream that I hiked through on the way up. And pretty quickly I catch a small cutthroat, and that kind of worries me because now I'm thinking maybe this stream is more of a juvenile stream that the trout might move into, especially cutthroat. I've read a lot of studies that they migrate during spawning season. So these fish might have moved up and they're using this as basically a sanctuary. You might find a lot of 4 and 6 inch cutthroat in these types of streams. But pretty quickly after that, I have a brown swiping my dry fly a couple times. And maybe on the third time, he finds the hook.
Dang it. Hold on to it, brother.
And now I'm kind of thinking, okay, this stream has some potential. That's not a bad fish for a 4 foot, across stream that's only shin deep.
Pretty wild brown.
Starting to see a little bit of some logs and some jams and thinking, okay, well, got some overhangs, got some cut bank. The water is shallow and clear, so I'm fishing 5X, my 7.5 foot 3-weight. And then I move up and I finally see a beaver dam. Now I'm kind of getting excited because this stream is starting to resemble the stream I was on yesterday, and the beaver ponds had tons of fish. So I'm being super careful, trying to stay in the water, stay off the bank, because I know these cut banks are where these fish are going to be, and I don't want to jump out on the bank on one side and expose myself, and I don't want to walk on the side I'm going to be fishing. I kind of flip my dry in there. Cutthroat jumps out on it from the cut bank. Beautiful fish. Release this pretty cutthroat, and I can see some more fish on the bottom.
I do see a couple more, but I have to dry this off.
And at this point, I'm just not going to move. Throw my dry in there a couple times. They don't really respond. So I figure it's time. Put on a dropper.
Bunch of fish right here. I'm gonna try a dry dropper.
And for like the next 20 minutes, it was fish after fish. Tons of, brook trout. This is becoming a really fun day. I'm starting to really dig this stream. Got a couple of them eat the hopper. Most of them are taking the dropper. It's just a perdigan. It's a super basic fly. I've shown it in several videos. Just did a hopper dropper. My favorite hopper dropper rig. So I'll link that up here if you guys want to check that out. These are all the flies I use on this trip, and most of the trips I take if I'm going out west, these are the flies I use. So I spent a good 25 minutes here just catching brook trout after brook trout.
Top shelf hopper and a perdigan. Just thinking they might be on to us, but I guess not. Alright, I haven't caught all of them again. Everyone else want to eat them. Alright, that was fun.
It's time to move on, so I'm making my way up the stream. Find another pretty hole. Willows over the bank. It's got a deep spot. It's got some shade. It's got a cut bank, and I am not expecting what I find at this spot. Get a big swirl, and immediately I know I have a big fish on. I was kind of expecting to be a big cutthroat.
Ooh, it's a big old brown.
As soon as I get under my net, my 5X snaps, and I was just fortunate he was in the net already, because I'd been a little bit bummed if I had lost that fish. This is a beautiful brown. Definitely wasn't expecting any type of quality like that in this stream. So far it's been decent sized cutthroat, small brook trout.
That fish broke off right when he got in the net. So I think I'm gonna go to 4X. I've been fishing 5X because the fish were super spooky, and I'm gonna stay with that hopper dropper rig for a little bit. Seems like the top shelf hopper might be pulling some bigger browns out from some of those spots. So, man, how fun was that?
So now I'm super excited about the day. Fish are looking at hoppers. I'm catching, throwing a dropper on as needed. And I spend the rest of the day just hitting the cut banks. Any spot that looks fishy seems like it has a fish. It's been a fantastic day. I don't catch any more browns. It's amazing. The further I go, the better the cutthroat fishing gets. In little pools like this, you just know the water pushes against that side. You know there are gonna be fish stacked on the edges, and you get another cutthroat, swings out and hops on the hopper. Another fishy looking spot. Get another little rise. Not the biggest fish, but the stream where in the beginning I thought might not hold any fish is starting to surprise me. It's got a ton of fish in it.
Everything's been eating my top shelf hopper, so yeah, pretty cutthroat. You gotta chill out. I'm gonna throw you back in the water. Just gotta let me go.
And that's just an absolutely beautiful cutthroat. So I'm making my way back, heading back to the truck again. I've walked this part of the trail a couple times now. It's a beautiful view, beautiful walk, great place to be hiking. And then I spent a little bit more time kind of closer to where I parked, and I find another cutthroat. And again, I can see him in the stream. He's kind of in the middle, out in the middle of nowhere. Like I can just see this little spot in the water. I'm like, that looks like a fish. So I cast over it a couple times, and eventually he takes the dropper. He wouldn't respond to the dry, so put a dropper on, and he moved out and picked that up. It was fun. What a fun day. So, wrap up this day. I'm sitting on this knoll. It's surrounded by amazing views in every direction. Planning on spending the night here, camping, making some dinner, and then tomorrow, if the weather cooperates, I'm planning on hiking. There's a stream that's down below where I'm at right now. I can see it from the top of this little vista, but it's kind of too far to hike today, and you can see the weather is kind of building, and I can hear thunder and see lightning kind of around me. But there's a little valley right here. There's a stream that runs through it. Don't know if it has any fish in it, but it'll be the first time that I can get up and go fish without having to drive. So I'm super excited about the potential. And the plan for tomorrow is just to fish here if I can, and if I can't, it'll be time to relocate to Wyoming. So this is a great place to end the day. Sit up here, look at the views, watch the weather move in, watch the lightning. It's just a spectacular spot. I love these big vistas and these mountain views in all directions. This is why you go to Colorado. This is why I love going out west. Just makes the trip so amazing. So I had some chili for dinner. Hide out behind the truck, let the wind blow through. It is gusting at like 40 to 50 miles an hour. I'm just trying to stay out of it the best I can. And that's pretty much all I got for this video. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. So far I've done 2 videos from this part of Colorado. Definitely got one more coming up. The next stream is pretty amazing. Thank you guys for watching the video. Appreciate it.